Welcome. I'm Michelle, the reader, also known as Natural Born Witch on eBay and other sites. I'm a metaphysical practitioner, psychic, intuitive, and tarot card reader. This is a reading for Capricorn for June to July the 7th, 2025. So let's get into it. I'd pull the 10 cards ahead of time because I like to connect with spirit and any spiritual beings that want to come through, depending on who's going to be watching this. They know, we don't, or at least I don't, but they know, and they might have a message from the reading of the cards that came out. So we'll get into it. I did show the cards at the beginning of the video, and I'll show it again here. And also just to, I always forget, but just the I pulled 3 cards of the Zodiac signs who are prominent in Capricorn's reading for this time period. And it came out Gemini, Scorpio, and Virgo. So we'll take a look at all 10 of those cards and the Zodiac cards right now. Okay, Capricorn. So those are the 10 cards and the Zodiac cards that came out for your reading for June to July 7th, 2025. So let's get into it. I'll read each card one by one. And the very last card, the 10th card, is the summary card of all the energy of your reading. Okay, Capricorn. The first card that came out for you was the Hangman in reverse. This card is about, in reverse, is about stagnation and resisting change. Normally in the upright position is about seeing things from a new viewpoint and just kind of watching and waiting. But in reverse is kind of a stifled energy, energy of stagnation, of not being able to get out, suspended, um, and left in limbo, resisting shift in perspective. That's what this card is about. It could also be about outdated beliefs, clinging to outdated beliefs, just all that, just stagnation. Whatever is holding you back, and old thoughts and old issues, you're stagnant. You're not moving past it with that card. And then you have the Five of Swords in the upright position. This is again about battling. This is about fighting. And even though usually it's the guy, it's about winning. It's about winning at any cost. It also could be defeat though too, but it's about who really wins in a battle. You'd rather have peace than come to a compromise, basically, and is about conflict with no real winners, really. Even harsh words, self-sabotage is a point of unresolved disputes. Unre- basically, basically, it points to having unresolved disputes and harsh words with someone, and it's really telling you to do something about it. To find peace, a different way of handling stuff. So you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this card is, well, disengagement, a lack of progress, lots of motivation, discipline, the loss of focus, that type of thing. It could be caused by being burnt out or just being a perfectionist, but it's like maybe your goals are misaligned now. What you were once working on, or no longer um, motivates you and interests you, and then misaligned with your sole purpose and what you really want to do. So it's a call to basically make changes. This card. And then you have the, is it Knight of Cups came up? Yeah, Knight of Cups came up next in reverse. So this card is usually like that. It reminds me of the Knight of Shining Armor, the Knight in Shining Armor card. But in reverse, it's like thoughts of how things were emotionally, how the perfect romantic situation, but this is not what's happening. It's someone that maybe once was a certain way and a stable person, emotional person, someone that you can rely on, but now they're not so much. Now, or it could be you too, but it feels like someone around. in your round Capricorn, who is not any longer the knight in shining armor and the emotional bedrock to lean on any longer. The different values, feelings, just kind of parting, um, coming apart from each other. Maybe even someone withholding their affection, that type of thing. And then you have the world in reverse, right? Yeah, the world is in reverse. So the world in reverse, a lot of these cards have a lot of the same theme. The world in reverse is your incomplete lessons not fully learned, like a karmic thing. You're in a karmic loop. You keep repeating the same bad things, bad habits, and with the devil card coming up later on, it could, it just seems like a karmic loop. You're not learning from it. You're still stagnant, almost like the hermit. Well, the hermit comes up too, but almost like the hangman. You're just still not fulfilled on, could be emotionally or otherwise, anything. The world card is any and everything that's not, that you needed to complete to make you whole and is not being completed. And you keep repeating the bad patterns, wrong patterns. Um, if you're in an abusive situation, it's getting back, doing it, being in an abusive situation or being the abuser now, that type of thing, even just a karmic loop, keep repeating the same mistakes. And then you have the justice card, which, it's karmic again, karmic justice, truths coming out, being accountable for misdeeds and really being able to restore balance after justice is being served. But and it's about taking like full ownership of your actions and your part in anything that this is about. So justice is coming, and also the hermit card. I guess after the justice maybe or during, it's the hermit. You retrieve, you kind of go inward, you realize, you need soul searching, spiritual searching, you need to reconnect with yourself and your real truths and just quiet time to yourself. The Knight of Cups ain't what he used to be, he or she, usually he. You're repeating karmic um, things and not learning from things and karmically. You're fighting with people and you're stagnant. There's a lot going on here, Capricorn. And then justice, which, so yeah, so ice, you're gonna be in the hermit mode for a bit. And this is near the bottom of bottom of the spread. This is card number 7. So you're heading towards end of June, beginning of July type time period. And then it comes out the 7 of Swords, another not great card. It's a card of lies, deception, theft even, but mostly deception, corruption, lies. And with that and the justice and the hermit coming before it, there's something coming on, something going on here. Um, be careful, not only, it might not even be you, it could be someone around you or past behaviors. Maybe that's the karmic, the world thing that's not being something. Um, but you got to be careful, this one. It could even be someone withholding truths or being manipulative or uh, hidden agenda, hidden intentions, a cloak of secrecy around them, secret groups, that aren't good. And now, what they call it, the Pied Piper is coming to collect, maybe, something like that. So, 'cause then you also got the Devil card in reverse. Yeah, but in reverse is actually better than upright, but it's about breaking free from your toxic bonds, from these toxic people, toxic things, drinking, alcohol, drugs, but also people. Breaking free of these toxic people, like the 7 of Swords type people. Um, Um, so, and it's saying you will. It's right at the end of the deck. This is what your ninth card. So, yeah, this is about loosening your chains and finally a turning point where you're breaking free of these crazy bad people that seem to be in this reading. Energy I'm getting from it. So, but then you still have the star card in reverse as your overriding energy. So, it's star upright. It's like you're the center of attention. You're the star. You're all that stuff. But in reverse, it's the opposite. Your spotlight has dimmed. Your star has dimmed. Your Usually it can be also a card of hope and healing. So you haven't gotten that hope. You're not feeling hopeful. You haven't gotten to the healing yet, or you haven't fulfilled that part of it yet. It could also be like disillusioned or wounded, feeling disconnected from your purpose, your light, the inner light, that kind of thing. Your light has dimmed. You don't feel your purpose anymore. You're trying to reconnect with what is your purpose? What was this all for? What is this all about? And you have to clear that debris basically so you can get back to yourself. So that is your reading for June into July, Capricorn. I hope that has helped. Hope that it gives you a little bit of guidance. I'm looking forward to reading for you again in July. Take care.